Tim Swartz, and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. Across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Here's Clark. Drills the three-pointer.
A respected distance shooter, Clark's impact to her team can be felt from all over the court.
Now here's Cloud. Fires from deep. Stewart can't hit. Seattle with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Ogumake. Over to the left wing. Takes the three. New York with the rebound.
Here's Phoebish. Pass to Ionescu.
Back to Jones. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot and two at the line.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. And she makes the first.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
Second free throw, no good.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. Team Jones, just this ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Jones, defended by McGregor. Back to Cloud.
Phoebish. Pass to Ionescu.
Left side, Stewart.
Ionescu.
And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shot. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Now here's Williams. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Ionescu has it. Cloud with it. Now McGregor defending.
Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by one. Here's Stewart. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Well, we know about Stewart's game down low, but don't sleep on her jumper. She's a shooter who prides herself on efficiency.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Clark. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. The three ball. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. And so it's New York with it. To the paint, Stewart. And she drops in the layup off glass.
A shot like that is in Stewart's comfort zone. And that's just a result of her determination and really more so her confidence.
Screen by McGregor. Screen by McGregor. Shot to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here is Ionescu. It's rebounded by Seattle.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Alicia Clark drives in. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The adaptability of Clark allows her to maneuver through the lane beautifully. Can we just talk about how fun she is to watch?
Now here's Cloud. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And the foul on Williams. That is her first foul of the game. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart.
They grab their own miss.
Jonquel Jones in the high post.
Pass to Phoebish.
Ionescu. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cloud. And another shot. McGregor with the rejection. Williams with it. Back to Ogumake. Clark. Let's go with a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Cloud outside. Here's Ionescu. And it falls all over the rim and in.
What vision. It's almost like she has a built-in radar. Cloud just knows when teammates get open.
Now Ogumake. Takes the 3. Second chance shot. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. The Liberty Trail. Right side, Stewart. Cloud. Pass to Ionescu. Outside for Cloud. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Now here's McGregor. Ogumake sets the screen. Shoots from the line. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Smooth shot from McGregor in the mid-range, taking advantage of the look that she got.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the lead goes right back over. What a seesaw battle we've got here.
Absolutely. This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can grab it. Somebody's got to take charge.
Let's see how it plays out.
Now here is Ogumake. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
No question, Ogumake knows how to move inside, runs into some contact, but goes right up to finish strong.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery. Their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
Here's Phoebish.
Ionescu, that's good.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Screen by McGregor. Pass to Ogumake. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Breanna Stewart. Jones left side. Ionescu. No good on the three.
Now Williams.
Cloud with the steal.
And here's Ionescu. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing.
Inside. Here's Ogumake. Goes back up. New York with the rebound.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Now here is Stewart. She has 6. Ionescu can't get it to go.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Magvigor.
Ogumake, guarded by Jones. 6 to shoot. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Well, there's lots of ways you can build a team. What do you think is the best route, Tim?
Well, optimally, you want to draft and develop, but that's tough to do because it's hard to find rookies and second-year players who have a major impact. So you need to have patience if you want to draft and develop.
Yeah, so I like the teams that make smart trades, whether it's taking in picks, cashing in for a star. Asset management is the name of the game.
And the first one falls for her. When it comes to Nneka Ogumake, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year, and there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
And so she makes both from the line.
And with how great she's been for over a decade now, it kind of feels like Nneka Ogumake is underrated.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, she's finished top 10 in MVP voting the last 2 years, is basically the textbook stretch big, and Nneka's done incredible work off the floor with the Players Association.
Seattle trailing here. Clark outside. Ogumake sets a screen to the inside. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Quality display of court vision from Clark. Her team is simply better when she's out on the floor.
Pass to Davis. Back to Ionescu. There's the three. Mr. Ball needs Mr. Basket for a 5th happy pairing of the game. She's 5 for 9.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Shot's good by Clark.
Always up for a challenge because Clark loves to improve her game, and really, she wants to get better every day.
And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Davis. Now Sabali. Here's Burke. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And the basket by Ionescu.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Yes, it's good.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
New York leading. Pass to Davis. Ionescu. And here's Sabali. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Count it.
coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Outside Wheeler. To the middle. Here's Ogumake. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
You can't lose her on the screen. When Ogumake gets the ball, she's deadly.
Ionescu up top. She's got 16. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to go on Neko Ogumake. And this is her first free throw of the game.
Sabrina Ionescu. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So she gets them both. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Liberty. They lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Here's Johannes.
Pass to Davis. Jones with it from downtown. It's hauled in by Wheeler.
Samuelson outside.
Rebounded by Davis. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 4. Now Johannes shoots a 3. And that one's good. Hurt. 3. And here are the Storm now. Outside Wheeler. From the baseline. That one rolling around and rims out. Jones outside.
Pass to Johannes.
The 3. Brown grabs the board. Seattle with the ball. 7-point differential. Hits it from 3-point range.
Honestly, that might be the last player on the floor you want in rhythm. Can't let Samuelson get comfortable. She'll burn you.
Here's Johannes.
Guarded by Wheeler. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to Brown. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Showing she is more than just a shooter. Lexi Brown takes it inside for 2.
Pass to Davis. Now Burke. Down low. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Jacks up a 3. Rebound New York.
Now here's Davis.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5.
Johannes.
No good from outside.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Here's Johannes.
Guarded by Wheeler.
Pass to Johannes.
Davis with it. Up top, Jones. No good, a front iron.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Now here's Brown. Guarded closely. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Davis. Out to the wing. Sabali the screen. To the inside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. And it's the Storm on the break.
Now here's Samuelson.
Guarded by Davis. Samuelson, shot is off. Jones left side. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. So Liberty making a switch here. Seattle trailing here. Pass to Brown.
Forced in the screen.
Shoots the 3.
Storm. Lead.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Ionescu has it. She's got 18. Launches it. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Now here's Wheeler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Ogumake outside. Clock at 4. Puts up a 3. That's a bucket. Her 3rd of the game. She shot the ball 7 times.
3's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Sabali with it. Defended by Magdagor. Pass to Cloud. Shoots over Wheeler. No good from 18.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Lexi Brown on the wing. Guarded by Jones. A pump fake, kept the D off balance and gave her room. And it's a tie ball game.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
And it's New York's ball. Pass to Burke. Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Brown. Inside. Ogumake. Back to Brown. Outside Wheeler. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, how about Wheeler this time getting the feed? Ready to shoot off the pass. Normally, Eric is the one dropping dimes.
Donquel Jones in the high post. To the paint. And nothing is falling right now for them. Ogumake outside. Guarded by Jones. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Timeout called the Liberty. The Liberty making a switch here. The Liberty trail. And here's Ionescu. 21 points in the game. Kept alive. And a missed layup.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Knocked away. Magdagor. Isabel Harrison with some nice D. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Ionescu. She's guarded by Williams to stop the drought. The shot by Ionescu, no good. And it's the Storm with the ball. Out to the left wing. Pass to Agumake. The jump hook.
A rebound by Burke. Here's New York now,
Trailing by 5. Now here's Harrison. Tight defense on her. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu for the basket. Her 8 for 13 from the floor.
It's nice to see elite scorers like Stewart create for others because despite her skill set, she understands it's a team game.
You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
Founded back in 2021, the Commissioner's Cup has been an awesome addition to the WNBA season, Brian.
Oh, we all have loved it. It brings extra excitement to the schedule. So much so that the NBA adopted their own version of it.
Yeah, and it's been great in the NBA. And what I love about it, we get a final way before the final. So you get a taste of postseason pressure a lot earlier.
Well, she moved on from the Storm in 2023, but still, Breanna Stewart is a legend in Seattle, and there's no doubt she always will be.
I mean, in her 6 years with the Storm, 2 titles, an MVP, first team All-League 4 times. You throw in the first ever Commissioner's Cup that they won, and Stewie was the MVP. It was an unreal run for her in the Pacific Northwest.
Now here's McAvoy. And the Storm miss again.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
That's just terrific awareness from Cloud. She's got the ability to break down defenses with her passing.
Now here's Williams, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. The offensive rebound. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Oh, it's length, speed, a bounce to her step. McLemore is a short of guard.
Well, it's her first trip to the line.
Izzy McLemore. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And this Liberty team, of course, features Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big three?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You look at someone like Ezzy Magmagor, a modern big, length defensively, can hit jumpers, just so talented.
Pass to Ionescu. Cloud outside. Now Jones. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
The Storm trail. Ogumake outside. From 12 feet out. Nice jump shot. Here's Cloud. Pass to Stewart. From the arc. And Clark pulls it down. And the Storm with possession. Here's Williams. She's covered by Cloud. Ogumake sets a screen. Fires from 14. Williams can't get it to go. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Ionescu misses. Now Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ogumake outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Gotta appreciate just how polished Ogumake is down there. Outstanding at taking it up strong.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Here's Stewart. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort. And it's the Storm with the ball. They trail by 1. Outside Williams. The tray. Drops in the tray. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Storm. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. And you look at Sabrina Ionescu in this game, and she's been everywhere.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her. And that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
New York trailing here. Outside Stewart. Here's Ionescu. Back to Stewart. Outside for Cloud. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Clark. Ogwumike. Picked by Ogwumike. Here's Clark. Clock at 6. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Basket good.
Playing with enthusiasm. Ezi Magbagor. Big second chance bucket.
Ionescu outside. Fires for 3. Ogwumike with the rebound.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ogwumike sets a screen. Here's Williams. Shoots over Cloud. Clark outside. Williams. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
90 seconds into the second half now. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Ionescu. Here's the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Ogwumike outside. Now here's Clark. She can't get that one to fall. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. Here's Phoebish. She's covered by Ogwumike. Outside for Stewart. They set the screen. To the middle. Jones. Up and in on the layup.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Ogwumike outside. Alicia Clark on the wing. 7 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Ogwumike up top. The wide open shot is on the money.
How nice is it to see the use of the mid-range right there? Ogwumike just has a great feel for the game.
The pick by Jones. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Liberty, keep it alive.
There's another opportunity. I mean, everything is going right for them. She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game.
What you gotta love about Stewie, she's a flat-out winner at every single level.
Yeah, she led Connecticut to 4 consecutive national championships. She's won multiple gold medals, WNBA Finals MVP in 2018 and 2020. I mean, what more can you ask for?
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Timeout called the Liberty. Now here's Ionescu. She's got 27. From outside the arc, the three-pointer is on target.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the inside, Ogwumike. It falls through, making her 6 for 11 in this contest.
Riding the wave of momentum, Ogwumike is feeling it and attacking the defense with ferocity.
Pass to Ionescu. from past the arc. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
And here's Magbagor, guarded by Jones. Ogumake up top.
Back to Magbagor.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Cloud. Williams can't get it to go.
On offense, here the Liberty. Here's Phoebish.
She's covered by Clark.
Here's Phoebish.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Stewart. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
The will, the desire. When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Now here's Williams. She's covered by Cloud. That shot off. Now here's Jones. Defense right on her.
Pass to Ionescu.
And she lays it straight in.
With great size for a point, Ionescu could just bounce off contact.
To stop the run. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
And it's going to be on Sabrina Ionescu. And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins-Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left. And because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
That free throw, no good.
And coaching so difficult in this league. What do you think is an underrated skill for head coaches?
Motivation. I mean, there are so many games. The travel is difficult. So having your team at close to 100% is big, making sure they're locked in.
And I think it's rotations and fitting the pieces together. You want to find out what the best combinations are, because it's about more than just throwing talent out there.
New York in the lead. Pass to Jones.
Phoebish.
She's covered by Clark. Cloud outside. To the paint. Here's Jones. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Screen by Magbagor. The 3 is up. New York with the rebound. Pass to Cloud. Ionescu down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Plays so tough inside. Ionescu will not back down.
Seattle trailing here. And here's Magbagor. Ogumake sets a screen. Magbagor with the ball. Working on Jones. That one drops for her.
On offense, here the Liberty.
Outside Stewart.
Here's Phoebish.
She's covered by Clark. Here's Ionescu. And it's New York with another.
This is her game. Ionescu is a scorer and stays active on offense. You love her confidence.
Pass to Magbagor. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here.
Izzy Magbagor, 2 shots.
first free throw is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. Jones with it. 9 points in the game. Outside Stewart. Picked by Jones. For three. Brianna Stewart good for three.
Well, capable on either end of the pick and roll. Stewart taking it herself that time.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's fifth finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Brown. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. Now Ionescu. She's got 39. Burke. And a miss there on the triple. Basket number 5 goes in, but she's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Burke. Back to Ionescu. 6 feet out. Again, the Liberty good for 2.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Outside Wheeler. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was just a good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
On offense, here the Liberty. 6-point lead. Pass to Burke. Stewart with the ball. She's covered by Brown. Picked by Jones. An open look for Brianna Stewart. Down it drops through the net for her 9th bucket. She is 9 for 13 so far. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Poked away. Down low. Wheeler with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. And Jones pulls it down.
You know, that's a quality look right there. Just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
Now here's Jones. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Brown with it. Defended by Stewart. Good on the short little jump shot.
What an incredible find from Erica Wheeler. Her passing skills bring out the best in her teammates.
Pass to Burke. Here's Stewart. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Outside Wheeler. Now Brown, defended by Stewart.
Liberty foul. Sherrod. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Cook, defended by Stewart. Fires at the elbow.
Cook, that's good.
Now here's Jones. She's got 9. Pass to Stewart. The pick by Jones. To the paint. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
That's why every single coach, every GM in this league, they wanted Jonquel Jones on their team. A relentless attitude, fights for points.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Brown. Shoots over Jones. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Outside Stewart. Loud outside. Cans it from downtown. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Liberty out in front, up by 16. And we'll be back right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Wheeler, she's covered by Cloud. Back to Wheeler. Shot clock at 5. She can't get that one. Great D that time from Natasha Cloud. To the inside.
Sabali.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Pass to Brown.
Cook.
The three-pointer, no good.
And here's Burke.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the middle. Ionescu. Cloud outside. Shoots over Wheeler. Cloud can't get it to go.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Now Cook. Pass to Horston.
Banked in off the glass.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Now here's Cloud. Burke, she's covered by Brown. To the paint. And the basket by Ionescu.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Here's Brown.
Here's Cook.
Pass to Wheeler. Fires the three. And the three ball is good.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Now here is Ionescu. Defense is right there. Sabali the screen. The shot by Ionescu, no good. And the Storm with possession. Pass to Wheeler. Cook. She tries for three. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty.
The ball goes to New York.
And the Storm making a change here.
Number 33, Katie Lou Samuelson.
Here's Cloud. Pass to Harrison. Burke. Cloud. Guarded by Wheeler. Now here's Sabali. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Harrison. The second chance effort. No good on the layup.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Brown. Down low.
Horston.
Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. Here's Cloud. Ionescu outside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29. You gotta admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds, whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
That's also good, so she hits them both. A difficult situation for Seattle. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Brown. And it's blocked by Sabrina Ionescu.
What a display of timing and awareness from Ionescu. She was ready for that block.
Here's Phoebish.
Now here's Ionescu. 9 feet out, and she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pass to Brown. Samuelson. Guarded by Sabali. 6 to shoot. Brown with it. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
A confident shooter from deep. When Brown finds just a little space in the perimeter, she wastes no time firing away.
Now here's Sabali. Cloud outside. Sabali the screen. To the inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for Liberty, Niara Sabali. One shot.
Here's Ogumake.
Pass to Magbagor. Picked by Agumake. Drive by Magbagor.
Good work there as it goes.
Forceful drive by Magbagor, kind of daring the defense to get in their way.
Now here is Stewart. And here's Burke.
From deep. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Agumake.
Williams. Picked by Agumake.
Inside. A nice shot by Magbagor.
And this is how effective Magbagor can be. All about getting into a rhythm.
And so it's New York with it.
They led by as many as 18 points. Three-pointer Brianna Stewart.
And it's hauled in by Magbagor.
Pass to Williams. Clark outside. Lets the three fly. And she's good on the three ball.
Moves well without the ball. Clark's pretty good at losing her defender and making them pay.
Outside Stewart.
Beyond the arc. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pass to Williams. Six on the shot clock. From deep. And the Storm, another three.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
You need some help as well.
Here's Burke. Picked by Jones.
And here's Burke.
Pass to Stewart. Looking to end the drought. Sinks the triple.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Screen by Magbagor.
Kennedy Burke. Second personal foul. First team foul. Liberty substitution. Number 20, Sabrina Ionescu.
Here's Agumake.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Williams. No good with the triple.
Here's Phoebish. Now Ionescu. Now here is Stewart. She's covered by Agumake.
Here's Ionescu. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Not ignoring the middle part of the court. The more of these that Ionescu hits, the more space she'll get to operate.
Pass to Williams. Clark outside. Now Agumake. Neko Agumake double team. Williams stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Stewart. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to go on Neko Agumake.
Solid amount of contact on that play, but Stewart's a tough-minded player who can do just about anything down low.
And the first one at the line is good.
The number 1 overall pick in 2016, Brianna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league.
Pass to Agumake. Brianna Stewart with the steal. Ionescu has it. Outside Stewart. Jones. She's covered by Ogumake. To halt the run. Here's Magbagor. The rebound by Brianna Stewart. And it's New York's ball. Ionescu outside. This one for three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Ogumake right side. Outside Williams. And the Storm miss again. Now here's Cloud. Pass to Stewart. Launches a three, and that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Hook, guarded by Davis. Down low, Wheeler. To end the drought. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. And it's New York's ball. They lead by 17. Pass to Davis. Sabali. Davis with it. Clock at 6. Now Cloud. Buell grabs the board. And here's Cook. Expanding her range. The shot misses. Here's Cloud. Pass to Davis. Burke, guarded by Wheeler. Now here's Cloud. Now Burke lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for her. Horston with it. Pass to Cook. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up